Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gamey Daddy channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So something that a lot of people have been talking about in this community is a cross save and possibly cross play functionality for the Division 2. So these are two different things. Cross save and cross progression is pretty much what you can do in terms of having your character and your progression follow you to another console or platform, because these game files basically they save on very similar server architecture. So I don't see where there's a problem. So if you think about it right now, there are people who would, in my opinion, these are more the hardcore players anyways, or people that are like in my clan, they would say to you that it would be nice if they could just take the progression to another platform to play. So this video may not necessarily apply to new players or people who maybe are not necessarily playing the game right now, but more like people like my clan or active clans out there. And by the way, I joined a clan on the PlayStation community a few months ago, and it's been a very interesting experience. It's been a wonderful active clan, and so I'm probably making this video for y'all in the LCN clan. So I'll kind of get to why I'm doing that here in a little bit. So just the other day, I was like, man, I wonder what could happen if, say, the LCN clan could start serving the PC community, and I realized that there's actually a possibility to do that because the Division 2 is available on Stadia. Now, the technology of Stadia is that you can actually play the games using the Chrome browser. You don't necessarily have to have a gaming PC. You could literally pop your browser open, log into Stadia, click play, and if you have a good internet connection, you're literally going to be playing the game. So I said, you know what, let me see how this works. So I went ahead and linked my Ubisoft account to my Stadia account, and before you know, it literally did take all of my progression from PC into Stadia. Now, yes, I had to purchase the Warlords of New York edition for me to be able to get all that progression moved, but there is something about the price point right now where it would cost me about $16, because I think I had like a coupon already, but right now it is about $29 or so to get the Division and Warlords of New York edition on Stadia. Now, this cross save and cross progression functionality is actually active and is something that's possible. I wonder why they won't even go ahead and do it on the consoles or on the other platforms. That way, even if they're not going to enable cross play because of PvP and the disparities in control, at least people could be able to go play with people on other platforms in different contexts and in different situations. Okay, now think about all of this. You say, but why would I want to buy the Division 2 on a different platform? Why would I want to bother playing? Well, the truth is a lot of people play on multiple platforms. You'd be very surprised. Leave in the comments, by the way, if you play on more than one platform, the Division 2 or even the Division 1, and I'm certain that that's going to be something that really does answer your question. So this new technology really does make it very, very interesting for people who are, say, on a console platform to kind of, make their way to come into play on PC without the barrier of building a brand new gaming PC, especially now that gaming PCs are very interesting to try to build because components and parts are off the charts. You can't find GPUs for a good price. You can find everything else is fairly priced, even well priced, but GPUs have just been taken out of the equation. So where we thought Stadia was going to fail, circumstances have changed, and Stadia is actually now a viable option to play games like the Division 2, or even if you wanted to play Destiny, but there'll be no need because Destiny has a cross save and crossplay functionality also embedded into it, I think. And so this is a very interesting concept. So I played a legendary mission. I went in there. It literally imported my character in. I mean, I was surprised. I looked, all my gear, everything was still intact. My builds, I went ahead and match made. I jumped into a mission with some gear score 500 and 2000, shade agents, and we were running District Union Arena. And I was just sitting there going, this is crazy. I was first using my mouse and keyboard, and then I was like, well, I remember Stadia, you can just plug in a controller using a USB into your computer, and I went ahead and plugged in a controller, and behold, this thing just kept working. And I was laughing going, oh my gosh, all of this news and all of this craziness against Stadia, it appears that they actually do have a specific market segment. The only thing was the timing of their releasing Stadia just necessarily didn't hit very well. So guess what? This is a almost zero level entry. I wouldn't say it's a zero level entry, but I would say it's a very low barrier for you to actually have access to PC games at a fraction of the cost and at the convenience. Now, a game like the Division 2 requires internet to play anyways, so you're almost at a loss for nothing. People may say, well, I like to play the games offline. I guess for some titles that makes sense, but if you're playing online titles, like say even you want to play FIFA online or whatever it is, this is a possibility. But LCN Clan, I think this might be the opportunity for a lot of people to be able to get exposed to what it is that this clan is about in terms of serving the community. And for those of you who may be, curious as to how you can actually get a hold of the LCN Clan, I'll leave a Discord link in the description below. There are channels and there are help, facilities for people who want to run raids. This is kind of the most important thing that really goes on in the clan in terms of, how things are done. If you want to run raids, if you want to farm for builds, for specific items, for specific exotics, there are people who are happy and willing to actually run you through. And a lot of these guys have a lot of playtime, even on the PlayStation platform. So you don't have to be on PC. But this is something that I felt like if they ever wanted to come on PC, we probably have that capability and opportunity right now. And so for those who may be interested, it might be something worth looking into. Now, again, to finally close out this video, I think this is probably the future of gaming. I remember making the video about Stadia, and man, I thought, man, I shot wrong, because I saw it and I was like, man, this is insane. Because I remember my friend calling me and saying, come play my Stadia account, and he gave me a controller, and I was playing Destiny. I was like, this is on a browser? He was like, yeah, and it was on a non-gaming Mac. And I was looking at it going, this is insane. And, after a while, Xbox announced their Game Pass and everybody was just gloating over the whole Stadia idea. But Amazon went ahead and jumped in on that, that package as well, that streaming package. And I think streaming is where it's going to be, because with streaming, you basically bypass all of the hardware, all of the space, all of the, responsibility, and your account's just on a cloud somewhere, which in my opinion, really does change everything. Because now you don't even have to buy a gaming laptop that's worth $1,000 or even $2,000. You could just have a basic laptop if you want to make your games portable, and all you're doing is just using regular power draw that your Chrome browser would use anyways, and the internet. So a really interesting take on this, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. These are just some of the experiments that I try, and it's just something that I just thought, if anybody was on this platform, let me know how all of this has been working for you so far. Some of you had mentioned that you were on Stadia, but I didn't necessarily pay much attention to that because I didn't really know what this was all about. But then just yesterday, like just a light bulb or a lightning bolt just hit me, and I was like, wait, I heard that, from the developers that Stadia will save your progression if you were to actually get the game on there. And I just tried it. It worked out. So talk to you guys in another video. Like I said, let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. Peace out.